How to fix Valorant update error. Welcome back to Teknobalta. Today, our technical team is addressing a frustrating issue where the Valorant client refuses to update due to a file conflict. During our extensive testing, we isolated the root cause of this update blockage. We will walk you through our proven, step-by-step diagnostic process to resolve this and get you back into the game. Teknobalta's analysis revealed that this error typically occurs when a background process locks the game files. The client displays a message stating that the update cannot be completed because a file is currently in use. This immediately tells our team that Windows is preventing the Riot Client from overriding essential game data. To begin our fix, we need to inspect the active processes on your system. Right-click on your Windows taskbar and select Task Manager from the context menu. This is where we will identify the rogue processes holding your update hostage. Inside the Task Manager, navigate to the Processes tab and scroll down until you find anything related to the game. You must close all processes associated with Valorant if the game is open in the background. Our technicians found that even suspended game states can trigger this persistent update error. The next critical step we discovered involves the dedicated anti-cheat system. You need to close Vanguard and absolutely everything else related to Valorant from the Task Manager. Vanguard operates at the kernel level and often maintains a strict lock on specific game directories. Right-click on the Riot Vanguard process and select End Task to terminate it completely. We highly recommend doing the same for the Riot Client itself to ensure a completely clean slate. This forcefully releases the file locks that our diagnostics identified as the primary culprit. Once all related tasks are terminated, our testing confirmed that a system reboot is the most effective way to flush the memory. If simply closing the processes does not work, you must restart your system. A full restart clears the temporary cache and resets deep-level file permissions. During our final verification phase, we combined these steps for the ultimate operational fix. We completely closed Riot Vanguard along with every related service, and then restarted the computer, which successfully fixed the update error. This method successfully resets the interaction between the Riot client and your operating system. After your computer restarts, do not simply double-click the game's shortcut. Our engineers always recommend right-clicking the Riot client and selecting Run as administrator. This grants the updater the elevated system permissions required to modify heavily restricted directory files. Sometimes the update gets blocked by aggressive network security policies operating in the background. We tested adding an explicit exclusion for the Riot client in the Windows Defender Firewall. Navigate to your firewall settings and ensure the application is allowed through both private and public networks. Third-party antivirus software is also notorious for falsely flagging game updates as malicious activity. Our team advises temporarily disabling your real-time protection shields just long enough for the update to complete. Remember to re-enable your security software immediately after the patch installation finishes. If the file remains stubbornly locked, Teknobalta recommends purging the local application data cache. Press the Windows key and R simultaneously, type local app data, and hit Enter. Locate the Riot Games folder and delete the temporary cache files to force the client to fetch a fresh update manifest. Network inconsistencies can cause the update server connection to drop, freezing the file writing process entirely. Open the command prompt as an administrator and type ipconfig/flushtons to clear your network cache. This technique ensures your client establishes a stable, direct connection to the centralized update servers. In cases of severe backend corruption, our diagnostics point to a fundamentally broken Vanguard installation. Navigate to the Add or Remove Programs menu in Windows Settings and uninstall Riot Vanguard completely. The Riot client will automatically download a clean, fresh version of the anti-cheat upon its next launch. A locked file can sometimes indicate underlying physical or logical errors on your solid-state drive or hard drive. Open Command Prompt as an administrator and execute the CHKDSK command to deeply scan your system drive. This built-in Windows utility will automatically detect and attempt to repair corrupt file sectors. When all standard operating procedures fail, our final diagnostic step involves booting Windows into safe mode with networking. This isolates the operating system from all non-essential third-party background applications. Running the update in the stripped-down environment guarantees zero file interference from other software. Another advanced fix we verified involves fully resetting your system network adapter settings. Sometimes a corrupted network protocol causes the Riot Client to hang mid-download, locking the file in a perpetual active state. Use the Network Reset feature in your Windows settings to restore the default factory configurations. Teknobalta's ongoing research frequently shows that an outdated operating system lacks the necessary security certificates for modern game clients. Navigate to Windows Update and manually check for any pending feature or security patches. Installing these cumulative updates ensures maximum compatibility with Vanguard's strict kernel-level requirements. If the actual updater executable is corrupted, no amount of resetting will unlock the core files. We suggest downloading a fresh Riot Client installer directly from the official website. Run the setup installer over your existing directory to repair broken dependencies without deleting your massive game files. Once the client is responsive again, utilize the built-in repair tool to ensure absolute directory integrity. Click on your profile icon, select Settings, and click the Repair button for your specific game installation. The client will actively scan every individual file block and replace any localized anomalies. After a successful update, we highly recommend optimizing your storage drive to prevent future fragmentation issues. Run the Windows Defragment and optimize drive's utility on the specific drive where the game is installed. This ensures consistently smooth, uninterrupted read and write speeds for all future seasonal patches. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more.